Mario, how has training camp been like for you? I mean, I've known you for well over a decade, but it's clear, at least what we see on social media, that this is the best in shape that we've ever seen you. What has the entire training camp experience been like for you?
Training camp has been great. You know, like I said, me and my team, we've been putting in some serious work. I think we have a really good game plan going into this fight. And, I'm just ready, like I said, to step in there Saturday. I've been tired of answering questions and doing all the press stuff. I'm ready for war. And yeah, I'm just, like I said, just counting down the days until we step in there on Saturday.
How do you emulate the style of Manny Pacquiao? He is not your conventional fighter. He's unorthodox. He likes to dart in and out. He'll throw punches from unorthodox angles and has just a different cadence about him and a different pace and tempo.
He's definitely one of a kind. It wasn't an easy style, to try to copy in training camp. So we're trying to get as many different southpaw looks as we could. But I feel like we did a really good job, and I feel like we got the necessary rounds in. So, like I said, all of that, it just, I think it's gonna show come fight night.
Bob, for you, you've been with Mario Barrios for a long time. Happy belated birthday, by the way, once again. For you, how has Mario Barrios' training camp in this fight compared to others in the past?
Well, first off, I want to give all the credit to his father and the soon-to-be Hall of Famer right next to me, Louis DeCubas Jr. I want to give them their props. We're, obviously Manny Pacquiao, the global icon, Freddie Roach, the Hall of Famer. But that being said, Mario left no stone unturned for this fight. We're ready for an all-out war, toe-to-toe. I got Al Azteca, the two-time world champion in 2 divisions. Give this man his flowers, his props. Toe-to-toe, all-out war. We're prepared for the best Manny Pacquiao. We're not sleeping on him. Like I said, I picked Keith Thurman to beat him. Lo and behold, I'm there ringside. Keith Thurman's on the deck in the first round. In the 12th round, they're raising Manny Pacquiao's hand and setting the record. But we're not going to allow that to happen July 19th, with all due respect to the icon. Mario Barrios will be victorious July 19th. And again, thanks to Al Heyman and Louis DeCubas Jr., the soon-to-be Hall of Famer.
All right, Bob Santos. Manny, when you hear that Team Barrios is anticipating and are going to bring forth a toe-to-toe slugfest, your response?
Well, that's what I'm here. Why I'm still here in boxing, because that's what I want, like to make the fans happy and satisfied. That's, I like that. I mean, it's good for the fans. If I'm the fans, that's what I want.
Well, I don't know if you pay attention to it, but according to the odds makers, you are the underdog coming into this fight. They have the champion, Mario Barrios, as the favorite. Do you pay any attention to that? And what do you want to tell those that claim that you are the underdog?
Oh, that's fine. I mean, there's so many fights that I had. I am an underdog, and I brought surprises to them.
Some surprises?
Yes, some surprise.
You want to tell us a little bit, or you want to wait for Saturday?
Manny Pacquiao always brings surprises. Thank you.
All right. Well, when you hear about surprises, Mario, you're the favorite coming into this fight. What is that like for you? I mean, you've been on both sides of the coin, being the favorite in this matchup.
I wasn't aware. I don't really pay attention to the odds. Like I said, I just, I put in the work. And yeah, I just come fight night, I go in there and I show out. And regardless of, whether I'm the favorite or not, like I said, I'm just looking to show why I'm the current WBC champion.
You have a lot of supporters from all over the globe, but you are embedded, entrenched into the fabric that is San Antonio, Texas. We have the associate head coach of the Spurs here, Sean Sweeney, a variety of San Antonio celebrities, and the fan base down there. I've been there for your fights. It is at a fever pitch. They love you. You're beloved down in your hometown of San Antonio. How much do you want to put on a memorable performance for those in San Antonio, Texas?
I always put on, for San Antonio. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's something in the water, back home or what, but we have a lot of talent in a lot of different, places, and yeah, I'm always very proud to represent, San Antonio. I'm always very proud to represent, my Mexican and indigenous roots. And that's another reason why this fight is so big. He has had so many victories and everything over so many Mexican fighters, and now I get to be a part of that, but I get to be on the other side.
Well, he has had some legendary moments, no secret. And in your mind, Mario, what is your favorite Manny Pacquiao moment?
My favorite moment. I was always a big, MARQUEZ fan growing up, and so watching all of their wars, as I was coming up, I think I was like 16 or 17 when MARQUEZ had knocked him out, and it was actually here at the MGM, and that was definitely one of my favorites.
You have 18 knockouts on your resume. Can you do and accomplish what your favorite Mexican fighter did, and that is knock out the great Manny Pacquiao?
I'm not going in there looking for a knockout, but I go in there with bad intentions. I know I have power in both hands, and yeah, if at any point I see I have him hurt, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. And I know it's gonna be it's the same for him. It's just business.
Manny, what's your response to when he said that a moment that he admires is that of his favorite Mexican fighter, Juan Manuel Marquez, knocking you out here in this building?
That's part of the fight, the game. But it's not the end there. Like, it's okay. We fighters, we accept defeat, but we learn a lot from that moment.
I know you said you have some surprises for us, but in order for Manny Pacquiao to capture victory number 63 and hear from the ring announcer and the new WBC welterweight champion of the world, what must Manny Pacquiao do?
More action, aggressive, and throwing a lot of strong punches. That's the goal.